Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's taken inside his own 40. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start on the ground with Harris.
To about the 48-yard line. You look at this Cowboy defense.
They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
To throw on 2nd down, Fowler.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Now Jackson. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense, 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. Oh, and they set the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Here's Jackson.
Out route looking for McLaurin. He's got him.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson.
Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it.
Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. To throw is Jackson.
He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. And Jackson throwing once more. And that is incomplete.
The touch and timing critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th.
Olave motioning to the left.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Fowler. He's got the hook up with Conley. He's across midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. Now he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. A stoppage here for an injury, and not what you want to see. J.K. Dobbins in a little bit of pain after that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6.
60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats!
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 34. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry.
And he is going to have the Cardinals first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. The Cardinals had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club is more than capable of turning things around, and I expect him to play really well here.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
On the set. 70 Lions.
Rifles one that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them. And, boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
This is 2nd and 8. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll be stopped at about the 38 after a pickup of 4. You look at this Cowboy defense. They're squarely in the middle of the pack against the run this year, number 16 in the NFL.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Big Ace.
The man in motion is Brown. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.